Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Dragon Age Veilguard. If you're watching this on YouTube, like, subscribe and all that, and if you're watching this on Twitch, hit me up with a follow. If you're already following, I appreciate the support. If you wouldn't mind going to the YouTube channel and hitting the subscribe button, because I'm trying to really build that up. Anyways, let's get going. Gonna see if I can beat this quest now. I've been putting it off, and I should be good now since the last episode defeated that dragon finally. So I don't see why this should be a problem. So I'm gonna get this out of the way, and then if there are no other side quests, I'll go for the main story finally.
Explains the bones.
Is it time again?
Not too bad.
Great.
Behind you, look out!
For sure.
Revenant's awake. This one's even stronger. Snuffed out! What? It's drawing powers from the Fate Tear. I'm good to go. Unavenged! And the Fade Tear too. That'll slow down the God's plans. At least on this island. The Fade Tear and the Revenant are both gone. And the Revenant left its essence behind, like before. These Revenants aren't just undead, there's something more.
Regrets. Isn't that what the caretaker said?
Soulless. He left so many of his memories in the crossroads. Maybe the gods raised the worst of them as watchdogs. It makes sense. What's harder to face than your most painful memories? Better get this where it's needed.
That's weird. I still can't get in there.
Hey, Davrin. We gotta talk about Solus's magic memory thing.
What? Why?
Why didn't you tell me you were a spirit?
Because I'm not.
I thought we were friends.
I'm not a spirit, Tosh.
Is that because people might think you're a demon? Because I'm from Ravane. We're okay with spirits.
But apparently not with listening. I am not a spirit.
Hey, you don't have to be ashamed of who you are.
Never said I was. But thank you, Tosh.
You know, Rook, every time I think I've got a handle on how weird magic is, it just gets weirder.
The Dalish prisoners escaped safely?
We got them away free and clear.
Good. Whatever my frustrations with them, it feels good to have helped my people again. Thank you for allowing me to help. Chance to infuriate Elganon was a reminder of simpler times.
You and Elganon were really tearing into one another back there.
I needed to goad him to anger in order to distract him. But yes, while all of the Evanuris were monsters in their own ways, Elganon was the worst. Or perhaps it is more honest to say that his were the faults I found most objectionable. You have met him now, heard his voice hammering at the doors of your mind, and you have met me. Can you see how he and I might frustrate one another?
The two of you are too much alike. Both of you want to be in charge.
I have no desire to be in charge.
No, you just want to be able to correct anyone who's not doing everything the way you'd have done it.
I see you have been observing me as well during these conversations.
All right, I can see how you and Elganon would hate each other.
He has always been what I most feared becoming. Callous and uncaring, his arrogance unchecked. To have that much power and no one to remind him that he could be wrong.
Well, he had you.
And I suppose I had you.
You said you found the Dalish frustrating. Why is that?
It is unfair to them. I lived for thousands of years, and after I imprisoned the Evanuris, I slept for thousands more. I awoke in a world that had forgotten the ancient times almost entirely. And those who tried to remember Elven history, like the Dalish, had gotten so much wrong.
I suspect them calling Elgranon and Gillenane and all the rest gods didn't go over well with you.
Indeed. To see that the history the Dalish worked so hard to preserve was the propaganda of tyrants was vexing. I tried to explain the truth to one clan. When I convinced them that I was truly Fen'Harel, they attacked me. After that, I hid my explanations behind the facade of having witnessed events in the Fade.
And the Fade is the realm of dreams. Hard to present that as evidence.
Yes. The Dalish had no reason to believe me. I could only watch as they continued to worship Elganon, though we may have seen the last of that tradition, at least.
Last time I got his attention, he got angry enough to come after us with the Blighted Dragons. Hopefully this baits him into a mistake we can use against him.
Every act of resistance is a thorn in his side. He will break soon. When we first met, I saw you only as a foolishly confident child who disrupted my plans. You were an irritant. I gave you information to oppose Elganon out of necessity, but I expected you to be nothing more than a tool. Seeing you with your team, I was wrong.
Yay, I earned his respect.
I'm impressed you got that out without choking on it.
If I could not admit when I was wrong, I would be no better than Elganon. Your team trusts you, and you listen to them. It is impressive and enviable. It took me centuries to build such a bond during my rebellion, and when I served the Inquisition, I tried to avoid entanglements.
What about the Inquisitor? Does she not count as a friend?
She was useful. But there were others I grew fond of despite myself when I was with the Inquisition. Cole, a spirit of compassion, I helped adapt to our new world. He was the only one who knew who I really was. I miss him a great deal. Josephine, the Inquisition's ambassador, was a bastion of kindness and decency in a world that looked down on elves and apostates. Even Cassandra Pendergast of the Order of the Seekers. She was what a believer should be. Faithful, practical, committed to serving, not ruling. I suppose I did bond with the Inquisition after all, as you have with your team.
Thank you for sharing that. So what comes next? What are the gods going to do?
Elganon and Gillenane are preparing the dagger they will use for their ritual to pierce the veil. Elganon's power is tied to light and darkness. He will need to perform a ritual during the next eclipse.
That gives us some time to prepare.
It is likely to be your last chance to do so. You must be ready for whatever comes, for this world and for the team that trusts you. I know that you will do everything in your power not to fail them.
So now Elganon's recovered his own archdemon, and the gods only need an eclipse to complete their dagger.
We saved the Dalish, though. That's important.
But now Elganon's immortal, so long as his archdemon lives.
And we all know how hard those things are to kill.
We killed Razikale, didn't we?
After losing hundreds of wardens. And it took a centuries-old trap to do it. We don't have either of those. Not anymore.
Just when you think the tide's in your favor, it turns right back.
We've done some great work underwater. You know why no one else can save the world except us? Why the Inquisitor told me it had to be us? Because we don't give up. Knock us down, and we come back swinging.
Nice speech, Rook. But it's hard to complete a contract if you don't know where the target is.
We found the gods before.
Not without help, we didn't.
So we get help again. We've got allies everywhere now.
Did the Veil Jumpers find any traces of where Elganon and his archdemon went?
No. Venatori started swarming the area right after we left, and they had to leave.
The crows may have something. The Antam are moving large quantities of supplies out of the city. Weapons, armor, gatlock. And several storehouses worth of food, what little we had left. It's enough to feed the Antam Navy for 3 months. Or all of Treviso for 6 weeks.
Given the timing, it seems unlikely to be a coincidence.
Wherever those supplies are headed, that's likely where we'll find the gods. Any more details from the crows, Lucanus?
They said the Antam have long work ahead. We have time. Also, Viago would like a meeting. At your earliest convenience. From him, that means important, but not yet urgent.
Did Viago tell you how much time we have?
Days to weeks. Nothing more precise.
Well, that's our best lead so far. Track those supplies, and we should find the gods. That said, the Venatori aren't up to anything good in Minrathis.
Not to complicate things, but the Inquisitor also wants to meet Rook.
Right. With everything she's been doing in the south, we owe her an update.
I'll let her know.
Despite the odds, we've survived. We've made a habit of it. Take some time. Rest. Be ready to go. Next time the gods appear, let's make sure it's the last. Hey, Antoine. Evka?
I can still hear it. Though it is giving me a headache.
Please be careful.
With the container? It's very sturdy. I tested it.
What? When? And how?
Am I interrupting?
No. Our study of the new blight continues.
We know the gods changed the blight. We think it changed more than they realized, or altered itself after.
It's answering to something other than gods.
Hey, thanks for the follow.
You sure you're not underselling the scariness there?
I don't know. We could try again.
And give Rook nightmares?
So what's the blight answering to?
Remember the strange call I heard after the Lavendale battle? It was here, in the wetlands.
We think the source is out a ways, towards the redoubt.
I can tell it's something large, rooted. A construct of the blight itself. An eruption controlling the rest. What that could mean... Everything that calls the blight impacts the Wardens. We withstand it. But gods, archdemons, it all adds strain.
If the eruption calls the blight, then it could mess with us too. Spark the calling sooner. We'll lose ourselves, along with the wetlands.
Antoine, you hear stuff in the blight, more than some of the others. Are you...
Yes, a little sensitive, but it's not calling to me. Not yet. Like everyone else, I'll know when that changes.
Should you have told me all this? About the calling?
First Warden would have said no.
You're our
Yeah, I'm
friend.
okay. How you
You
doing?
chase archdemons and fight the blight. It seems fair you know what this means.
So how do I help?
Figured you'd be in. Remember those samples you found when we first arrived? Based on our studies, Antoine made an alchemical flame. It's impressive. It should destroy the eruption.
Theoretically. At least the last batch was stable. Mostly.
But if the eruption's controlling the blight and it gets attacked, then the blight around Lavendel might respond.
Yes, its roots are everywhere. And spreading. I can feel them.
These people can't lose their blight experts. I can go after the eruption.
While we guard against nasty side effects here.
It's a plan. I didn't miss the part where Antoine said the alchemical flame is mostly stable.
I'll make sure the containers are sealed.
Maybe don't bang them together.
The blight poisons so much. Water, plants, animals, people. Some would call the wetlands dead already. But they're not. It's not too late. Whatever the eruption means for the waters, we can leave this place better. It's what we're supposed to do.
We'll take our stand in the sheltered glade. Meet us there when you're done.
We've got company.
Let's get this.
Yeah, what kind of gamer would I be if I only played one game? I play lots of games.
I'm good to go.
I don't have a good feeling about this place.
Then we're all on edge together.
Honestly, about this game in particular, I don't know what everybody's complaining about. Oh, it's woke. Oh, the dialogue is terrible. The graphics look like Fortnite. Man, the people who are saying that, like, are just out of their mind. Everybody's entitled to their opinion and all that, but I just think that, like, you know, people are looking for reasons to complain and making stuff up. Yeah, mostly every day in the morning. I used to do night streams too, but I get home too late and it just took too much out of me, so now I just do one per day. I do long streams on my days off though, so it works out. Nah, I'm not really interested in that at the moment. And blocked. I know that the people on YouTube can't see this just because, like, I still haven't got the chat overlay to work, but it's like someone was spamming me, so they had to get blocked. It's like, I can't believe that they actually think that, like, people just can't see them for what they are in 2 seconds. Because he didn't give me the pitch yet, but I knew it was coming, so I was just like, nah, man, like, you're out. Like, I don't got time for that. Where the hell is the thing? I gotta find the first boil thing so it could start the chain reaction.
A berry. I bet the eruption's on the other side. We'll need to cut off the tendrils to break through.
Right, and also those dark spawns. Deal with them.
Better move before more darkspawn show up.
Good work, everyone!
I love the round shield cosmetic, so I just keep it because even though I have another shield equipped, just because it looks like you're throwing a Captain America shield around.
We can destroy the tendrils from there.
I love how she tells me that when I'm already going up there and figured it out.
A ballista.
Well, that could be handy.
We're through.
And something awful is waiting past the gate. Here goes nothing.
It would have been great if it came through the gate just so I could use the ballista on it.
What is that the blood eruption?
That's a lot.
Man, Hedith.
The darkspawn are protecting it. We need to take them out. Let's go.
We're not alone.
We're doing this!
Burst the bubbles. Now I'll leave it alone for a while. Because I don't want to burst that door just in case something might come out of it. Yeah, I made the mistake, like, there were these big boil things, and I made the mistake of, like, destroying them while in battle, but, like, then a giant boss comes out.
This is it. Let's get that eruption. All right, we strike and the whole thing goes up. Time to destroy this thing.
The giant boss was gonna come out of that.
You need something scraped together? Just ask.
It nearly stopped my heart to see it. I made a headboard from that tree. The couple who bought it said they had strange dreams.
You seem to know what you're doing. Oh.
You really don't want to fight Darkspawn after everything?
They aren't blighted. Were they dormant?
Maybe. They're beautiful. Much like you. Ah, Rook, hi!
We knew when you hit that eruption. The blight around Lavendel reacted. And there was a sound in it. Like nothing we've heard before.
What happened in there? What was it like?
Now there's a story to get people's attention. I'll tell it at every campfire.
A little bragging is good for you, right?
I want stories about your fight later.
When the eruption was destroyed, some of the bigger tendrils pulled back. The remaining blight won't vanish overnight, but it's a good sign. And this place opened up.
The flowers here, they managed to survive, buried, untouched. They have a chance to return now.
That's incredible. I wasn't expecting flowers.
It's what we're here to do, to make this possible again.
We thought the Grey Warden's purpose would end when the last archdemons died.
And that time's almost here. It's unbelievable!
The Order is those of us left now. When the archdemons fall, some wardens will hang up their swords. Until they're calling, at least.
So the wardens are finished?
No, our numbers may get smaller, but Efka and I will be here. Others will stay too.
There's still blight in the world. There's something new calling to it. And to us.
There's blight inside us too. If it changed out there, have we changed as well?
What matters is that if new evils show up, we'll be here to keep them back.
Are you doing okay with all this? Really?
Don't worry, I'm good. I've got everything I need right here.
Me too.
Do you really think something inside you has changed?
It's possible. Or maybe we're the same. But does that mean we'll be the same? You can't sense the blight. But trust us, it feels different. And the sound is changing too.
As for what it means, it's like Antoine said. We don't know yet.
You're dealing with a lot of questions. Really big questions. I'd be a mess.
Chasing gods, living in the Fade, that doesn't raise big questions?
It does. And my point stands.
The blight feels relentless most of the time. We see what it does up close.
The world dying, how it spreads. But we keep going.
And look, these flowers can make it back.
They can. You know, you've got flowers and nothing is immediately on fire. I could leave you alone.
Are you trying to set us up on a date?
I think he is.
But we go on dates. Lavendel was named for flowers. They must have been everywhere before. When we get back...
We can stay here a bit longer first.
Oh, yes. I thought I heard birds earlier. Maybe we can find them?
The wetlands aren't fully healed.
But the flowers came back. A little glimmer of silver, right where it's needed.
Yeah. Pushing back the blight? It's possible.
There were flowers at Lucanus's villa. He might appreciate these. I could always give him the tour.
Thanks for the tip-off. Got people clear before trouble hit. Drinks on me.
On you?
Oh yeah, didn't you hear? Got a handout from my evil Magister backers.
It's great you can laugh about it now.
You spend far too much time here, Dorian.
This is where all my favorite people are. Besides, I have news, and every messenger bird I've met is dreadful at nuance.
What's the problem with Magister Pavis being here?
He's our eyes and ears in the Magisterium. He needs to keep suspicion off him.
Yes, I know. Can't be spotted with the shadow dragons. You worry too much, May.
Well, what do you have for us?
The cult lost people in Alathan, and leadership has fallen to Knight Commander Lenos. He aims to bring the city to its knees.
But Minrathous is already falling apart.
I know. While the Varantis' attack on the city could have been much worse, the people's fear in the aftermath is palpable.
And the rumors about the Archon are true. He's dead. Assassinated during the Dragon's rampage. The palace has tried to keep the news from spreading until a new Archon steps up.
And no one has?
No one dares. Not with the Venatori circling like vultures. The risen gods are preparing for something big. And for that, they need fear. Chaos.
Just tell me how I stop them. What are they planning?
That's the problem. I don't know. But we'll find out. Lenos is the key to all of it. First, we stop what he's planning for Minrathous.
And then we find out what the gods are preparing for.
Let's hope it stays that simple. One of Lenos' Venatori associates is often at the Cobbled Swan. Let's see what we can get from him.
We? Dorian, you can't be going yourself.
It's the Swan. Everyone goes to the Swan.
I'll head out right now. A candle. We really need to figure out the gods' big plan. Dorian thinks Knight Commander Lenos is part of it, so let's track him down first.
Found all this myself. Treasure. Don't touch unless you're buying.
Piercing, slashing,
Everyone
stabbing,
loves treasure.
Smashing, crushing. Whatever you need, I have the weapon. A well-made weapon lasts a lifetime.
Please.
A puppet panto. Huh.
Oh, that sounds fun. And a little creepy.
So where's the gate?
It's really great what the shadow dragons are doing for the city. Still too many people here, though. For me, at least.
We probably shouldn't keep Dorian waiting too long.
Had some wardens on the ship once. Sailed them to the bend.
There's Dorian.
There's Lenos's associate. According to the shadows watching him, he's nervous and doesn't talk much, but does odd jobs for coin. Interesting, yes? I'll draw him off, you check his belongings, see if you can discover any clues about Lenos's plan.
Half-eaten stale bread, a water flask, muddy socks, and this map. Minrathous targets? That doesn't sound good. Mostly gone, warm. I don't even know what this is. Ale? Looks like he's been nursing it a while. A bedroll? It's definitely seen better days. And it's damp. Sleeping out in the rain? Lenos intends to destroy the city with Blight and Darkspawn.
Carthus. Nothing like an attack to cause chaos in a city.
You should head there immediately.
All right, let's go.
About to have a problem.
Watch behind!
Something tore through these gates. Something big. Watch out! I bet this darkspawn was what tore through the gates.
Let's do this again.
You gotta move.
Still standing, not bad. Finish this.
No blight in the way. That did it. We can get through now.
Even more. How are there so many? Hitting us from range.
Watch it. How's that?
Nicely done.
Everything's crumbling down here. Might be tricky to get out.
At least a dozen people have been lost trying to map this place. But I'd mention that.
We're still blocked. There's another boil somewhere. Find the blight boils. We need to clear the way and keep pushing. We got it. Way should be clear.
Shadow dragons? How did you find this place? Venatori, to me! Do you think you've won? Do you think you can stop the Venatori? Or the risen gods?
I won't give up the city to them. Or to you.
The Shadow dragons have brought nothing but chaos to the city.
At least we're not trying to blight it.
For sure.
The few remains. It's an affront to Tevinter.
We are Tevinter.
That's one less corrupt Templar in Minrathis.
Can't say he'll be missed.
Let's look around. See what we find. The Risen Gods ritual. That's what the gods in the Venatori are preparing for. Lenos's documents. They detail the Venatori's long-term plans and what they want to do to Tevinter. These star charts predict an eclipse to make magic stronger.
So that's the play. A ritual performed under an eclipse to strengthen its power.
All this, the ritual, the eclipse, and the Venatori plans. We have to bring this to the Shadow Dragons immediately.
We should tell the Shadow Dragons what we found.
Evil old gods, rituals, waiting for the stars. It's about as Tevinter as blood magic and hubris. Learning about the gods' plans is wonderful, of course. But the lists of magisters you got your hands on, now there's the real gold.
You've looked at it already. Of course you have.
Information on their backers, the ties to illegal slavery. Don't you see what this means?
This is power, May. Imagine becoming Archon and using this against those who've been hurting the people for years.
You? On the throne? Dorian.
Tell me that wouldn't be a splendid way to bring about real change.
Sounds like someone's got a plan.
Goodness, you make me sound absolutely nefarious. I love it. But yes, if the Venatori can scheme, so could we.
But how would you use this information exactly?
Dorian wants to use it to crush our enemies by whatever means necessary. I prefer to use it to rally the people. I say we make the information known. Allow the people to see the real justice served. Prove that from now on, we work for them.
We tried that already. Or have you forgotten the Lucerni? I no longer trust that political machine will work in our favor. No. We must get at the root of the problem before they can react. A more forceful approach. Destroy them and their networks utterly.
Swords and spies and blackmail? The devious means you learned in the South? If we go outside the system, we invite everyone else to do the same. No, we have to do this in the open. Show the people of Tevinter that we're here for them.
We're Shadow Dragons. It's right there in the name. You supported this because you knew the system didn't work for the people.
The point was to work in the shadows until we could work in the light. And Rook has brought us what we need.
May, the Imperium's politics burned you once and you still...
Enough. We're not the only ones who have a stake in this. Rook, you have been instrumental in
And of course, I have to make the
Which strategy
decision.
do you prefer?
Maevaris, you really believe making this evidence public will work?
Dorian wants to work behind the scenes, but once again, it's the Magisters and Highbloods pulling the Imperium's strings. That doesn't inspire. It's a tactic used by our enemies. We need to show Tevinter that we can be different.
Unless they find some way to bury it? Or leverage their wealth, power, and status as they often have before?
Politics is a long game. If we use force against our enemies, our allies will remember it.
Shouldn't you be on the same side?
We are on the same side. We both know what Tevinter needs. How best to get it, that's the question.
If we went with Dorian's plan, I'd support it fully. But we won't, because he'll come around and realize that I'm right.
And I'd absolutely back you up on that if you were right, which you aren't.
We'll see.
Will we?
Dorian, are you really suggesting violent revolution?
Not necessarily. Sometimes a mere threat of violence is sufficient.
He learned that from his friends in the south. I hear Ferelden settled a succession crisis with a duel.
It worked. Astoundingly.
We're not Ferelden.
I'm merely saying we need to consider bold and creative methods of achieving our ends. The game is rigged. Why play by rules crooked magisters already exploit? Clear the board and start over. If they're gone, we can fill the magisterium with those who respect the office. Then we'll actually see progress.
What sort of change are you trying to achieve?
For a start, slavery. Abhorrent. It needs to go no more.
And Tevinter has been ruled by the Altus Mages for all of its history. That must change. The Zoparati, non-mages, deserve a say in their own governance.
And all that's just the beginning of what will undoubtedly be a long journey.
You want me to choose who will be Archon? But I'm not even from here. I can't decide.
Then talk to the ones who are. See what they say. Asher and Tarquin, Nev Gallus, they're all a part of this, just as you are. We should all be comfortable with whatever course we take.
All right. I'll go do that. So, what do you think?
Lenos is gone. We got information about the Venatori's plans, the god's ritual. I'd call that a good day.
I meant about Maevaris and Dorian. We all want change. Who will be more effective in getting it?
Oh, that. You're dragging me into it?
You're the famed detective. What's the right call?
This isn't a murder.
Politics is murder. Isn't that what they always say?
Maevaris Talani has been in this game for decades. She's dedicated and ruthless when she needs to be. Dorian Parvis is a wild card. Flashy and inventive, he'll keep his enemies on their toes. But if you're asking me, I'd go with Maevaris. She'll inspire people, show them that the Magisterium can be better than it is. Right now, after the gods and everything else, that's what this city needs. What we all need.
Thanks, Nev. That helps.
That's what I'm here for.
Grand news about Lenos. One less crooked Templar in town.
The city will be better off with him gone.
We can hope.
Lenos made my life miserable. Rana's too.
I hear he started out different. Maybe he once cared about something other than gold. But I didn't know that, Lenos. And I'm not gonna mourn the one I did. Still, I'll thank the bastard for writing everything down. And delivering it to us all neat.
Dorian and Maevaris still have to decide what to do with everything we got from Lenos.
And they asked for my opinion. Can you believe it?
After all that talk about people needing a voice, I'd be looking at them sideways if they didn't.
I suspect this decision will determine Tevinter's path for years to come.
Then Dorian's way is my choice. He knows you don't stop to talk when you find a hole in the enemy's defenses.
Dorian is a brash rebel.
And Maevaris too much of a romantic.
I think the people will appreciate Maevaris returning as the leader they've always wanted to see.
No. They'll appreciate their lives actually changing for the better.
What do you think might happen, depending on who leads?
With May, she gets power back again. Gets one more shot at changing Tevinter from the top down. Worst that could happen is nothing. But that's what you risk when all you rely on is hope. But with Dorian...
We could get chaos, strife. Things might get harder before they get easier. If they get easier.
I'll take my chances.
This is not helping. At all.
If I'd known you wanted help, I wouldn't have said anything.
Quinn.
What? Opinions are cheap. Sometimes you just have to go where you go.
I have faith, Rook.
Still not helpful.
Maker. A full quarter of the Magisterium supporting a cult. Bending the knee to these risen old gods just for a taste of more power. Can they not see they're only tools for the gods? So they can destroy the world?
Demanding intelligence, rationality, and self-awareness from our peers. You ask too much, Mevaris.
Look at me. Such a fool.
Ah, it's Rook. You spoke with the others.
What do you think? Who should be leading the charge from here on?
What happens after it's decided who will lead?
Well, Lenos is gone, the cult's numbers are down, and they're scrambling to prepare for the god's ritual. They'll be distracted. It's a perfect opportunity to get our preparations in order.
All plans contingent on surviving the current disaster, of course.
Mevaris should lead.
I will not squander the opportunity. That is my promise to you all.
And May will have my full support, of course. For when enemies get in our way.
They will. It is Tevinter, after all.
The risen gods are still causing chaos. The people will need your voice to keep them fighting.
Oh, they will fight. This city has strength enough to stand against any so-called gods. We will win the day, and after that, we will win a brighter Tevinter for all of us.
To be a way in here. Like I can't believe there's no way in here right now. Since like apparently the story is like almost over. Wonder why this waypoint just appeared just now, but
Now I'm getting somewhere.
I'm calling it a glitch, but at least it sorted itself out.
And I can pick up the letters to Magister Tilani. Oh, hello, Rook. There's a lot of your people passing through the crossroads now. They're mostly in the marketplace on that island with the streets. I think there's even a trader there. I should take these messages. You know, someone's got to keep your network talking, right?
Onward, dweller.
And let me guess, now that door's probably open. Well, guess not.
twice held. It feels like the end of an age.
End to these undead. Someone's raising them.
Behind the portcullis. That one's raising the others. We need a way through.
You got it.
We're under fire. Look out!
There. Take it out before it raises any more dead.
Watch out!
Watch ahead.
Got it. Hey, behind you.
Death. Nice work, as always.
Move fast.
Those undead look elven and ancient.
I've seen their armor on old frescoes. They fought for General Rivera, one of Solus' allies. Gods embrace them to stop us.
Got through that.
Beware the ancient.
ancient that sleeps here, dweller. Death and blight have not tempered its rage.
Corruption, undead. I'd say we found out who's responsible.
Dinan! We have to destroy it!
Take it down!
Beware the ancient that sleeps here, dweller. Death and blight have not tempered its rage.
Corruption, undead. I'd say we found out who's responsible.
Dinan! We have to destroy it!
Take it down!
That's it! It's weakening the Fate Term.
That should weaken it.
Ready here. Careful right.
You bet.
That's got it.
Good to go.
Another Fade Tear closed, another Revenant destroyed, another essence gained. That makes 3 essences. We should start looking for somewhere to use them. It's gone. And the Fade Tear too. That'll slow down the gods' plans. At least on this island. That must be why the Revenants were raised, to keep that door sealed. Time to see what the gods are hiding in there. Light up ahead?
That's a lot of blight.
You can feel it down there. Ready?
Wouldn't miss it.
Eyes up. Weapons ready. There. It's been feeding on the blight. Destroy it before the corruption eats us alive!
Come on. Well, I'm starting this over because apparently Tasha's taunt does nothing. The only reason why I brought her here was one, because it says it was weak against fire and strong against ice, so I'd rather have Nev here for the time stop. That way I don't have to use it with Valara, so she can heal me. So it's a good thing I did that other mission. That way the other dragon lady's helping me. I thought she was going to help me with the final boss, but apparently not. But anyway, this is just as good.
Right up ahead?
The blight's overflowing from further in.
You can feel it down there. Ready?
Here goes nothing.
Eyes up. Weapons ready. Destroy it before the corruption eats us alive!
And she's a dragon! Just like in our old legends!
Oh, come on again. Name.
All this blight feels like we're choking on it.
You can feel it down there. Ready?
Here goes nothing.
Eyes up. Weapons ready. There. Destroy it before the corruption eats us alive!
I don't know why she has to help right in the beginning, which I don't really need it. Like, I would like it a little bit later, but...
Ranged incoming.
I mean, it's good that, like, she drains the entire... And she always does this when I'm super far away from the dragon and I can't get to it, so I waste all the stagger. have my companions back now? Oh, bullshit. Like, it's really gonna keep my companions out for that long? And then their cooldowns are not cooled down yet, and they've been out for like 10 minutes. Damn, I used the wrong power. Well, I was lucky, but didn't really do much. I'm so used to using the ice that I used the wrong power again. Of course. Oh, there went my last heal. And it's over. What a complete bullshit fight, too. Like, seriously?
Eyes up. Weapons ready. Destroy it before the corruption eats us alive!
covered.
hell is that doing no damage? Oh, I get it. Because it's scripted, that's why. He's gonna call them away again. Or not. Yep. That's what I hate. I'm like doing damage, but it's like not doing anything because this fight is so fucking scripted.
abundance.
I wish I had known I couldn't chant abilities before. I'm dumb.
Strength earns mastery.
Well, that's gonna be it for me this afternoon. Gotta get going, but hope you all enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and all that. Follow on Twitch. Have a good day, everyone.